grandchildren dropped off. In fact, took one to a birthday party bash in Beverley. Dropped them all off, been shopping, and now I'm at my daughter's house fitting a new battery on her car. So no more running through with jump leads. That's that done. Wow. Didn't take long. It's an easy job, although I've lost one of my sockets now, a 10mm socket. It went underneath one of the back of the light basin, so it's actually, it'll probably rattle around, but it can stay there, because even after I'd taken the battery out, I couldn't get my hand in the gap deep enough to reach it. So, and I tried hoking it with a piece of metal rod, one of the battery clamp rods, and I couldn't get it, so I've got another one. Anyway, so yeah, no more running through with the jump leads, that's that done. The trouble was, it's a big, it's actually a Sedona, a Kia Sedona, and it's one of the big 3-litre diesels with an automatic gearbox, so no bump starting, and you need something fairly hefty, either that or a very long idle from a smaller car, you know, good half an hour to an hour before it'll actually start. So it's even this, sometimes if it's been stood long enough, this will struggle to start it with the jump leads. You know, it would take a good bit of time. But it's done now anyway. She ordered a new battery and I've just fitted it, so that's another job out of the way. So now I've just got to go home and do the Sunday dinner, which, what time are we at? It's going to be chicken and chips, because it's 3:15 now. It's going to take best part of 2 hours for the chicken, so I'm not messing about with all the rest of it. So chicken and chips it is. Chicken chips, gravy, and bread and butter if you want it. So yeah, it's been quite a weekend, I can tell you. So it's just literally, it's all been grandkids. I haven't had time really for social media or anything. I've still got Robert Cooper, I've got your 2 videos to watch. You might even have more up by now, I don't know. Let's see what else. I know somebody's been tweeting me, I haven't been able to even really get to that, because by the time the end of the day comes around, I'm just too shattered. I'm just sort of diving into bed, realising I've got to be up. Tomorrow's bank holiday, I don't think there's anything cracking off then. But with it being a bank holiday, the carers get a good chunk of that off, so I spend, what was that? Oh, thank you, Dad. I've just had a message through from the door saying thank you. Yeah, it's all, like I say, it started Friday. Yeah, Friday lunchtime-ish. We got, well, it's a bit before lunchtime, I think, I can't remember really. Late morning, we'll say. Got the youngest granddaughter, because her parents, my daughter and her husband, were going out to a wedding invitation that I actually dropped them off at, and then they got a taxi home. I was willing to do the run home as well, but they said no, we'll get a taxi. So yeah, so that's what started it all off. And then on top of that, what happened was, because my other daughter was having going to have her kids and another 3, we said, well, we'll take a bit of pressure off you, and we took the oldest granddaughter and the second oldest granddaughter. So we had 3 granddaughters, stayed the night on Friday night. Then what, Saturday? Was it like that? It was something like that, yeah. What was that? I can't remember. You know, I can't remember. It's been pretty mental really. Yeah, that's right, Saturday I then took them home. We took 3 grandchildren out to soft play. We just went to the Candy Kingdom one in Carnaby, and then they all stayed the night, and then I took one of them to a birthday party bash. It was some friend's birthday party that they held at the other soft play, which I'd forgotten all about, otherwise I wouldn't have bothered going to soft play. So she went to the other one, what is it, Jack in the Box in Beverley. I've had her there, she had to be there at 10:30 this morning. It's been a bit of a mad dash this morning, making sure she was ready and everybody was up and at it. And then I've just taken them home just after she'd finished, because I stayed there because it's only like 2 hours and it's a good half an hour to an hour depending on traffic, which is quite abominable at the minute, the traffic. So I waited there, brought her back. Originally they were going to be picked up, but then it's ended up I've taken them home and gone into town, got a bit of shopping, and then gone on to my daughter's house to do this battery. So my weekend has been totally wiped out, obliterated by other stuff. So yeah, it's been quite a busy weekend really. And when you got kids around, you just can't really do much at all, because you basically, even when you're not actually needing to watch them, you are basically on calls or whatever, aren't you? So yeah, it's been emotional, shall we say. And the traffic at the minute is absolutely awful. There's a load going the other way now, probably back to the West Riding, although must be all working bank holiday Monday then. So yeah, it's what this is for is there's been I'm not sure what they actually call it, but there's been something on at the Driffield Showground that lasts like the entirety of the weekend, because the other night, and what happens is all the people come with caravans and stuff like that, tents go up, and basically the entire place becomes a camping ground, and the town fills up with revellers and what have you as well, especially on the night. And what also turns up is all these guys, I think it's like a Honda Goldwing club. So you've got all these huge Honda Goldwings that then do a cruise through the town with all flashing lights hanging off the back and everything on a night once it gets dark. And I caught like that. I had to go in and get something last minute, late dash into Tesco's to pick up, was it some milk or... There's a couple of things anyway. I picked up some stuff, and then when I got back, as I was leaving, I had to wait for this parade of Goldwings going through the town before I could get out. But yeah, a lot of it's what's happening now is it's all starting to leave the showground. So yeah, it's just the roads are pretty busy at the minute. Some of it will probably mooch on to Brid or further up the coast, Scarborough, Whitby area. The caravan tours especially. Yeah, it's something to do with Honda. They've got like the Honda borders out here on the gate to the showground. But there's still a lot of traffic still there actually. Yeah, there's a lot of campers and caravans there and everything's still there. But yeah, it's a very, like I say, I think I said in one of the other vlogs, at the minute the showground is very busy around this sort of end of this sort of part of the year, you know, the steam rally and all that sort of thing. There's not many weekends go through with sort of nothing going on there. So yeah, what's he doing? Picking apples. Who can blame him? They're getting apples. There's an apple tree just grows along the side of the bypass there, so they've got their bags and they're standing on the crash barrier pulling apples down. Don't blame them, they go to waste otherwise. You know, there's only so much wildlife will pick at it. I'm supposed to be getting a load of apples off my daughter's tree actually. Once they're ready, they're just not quite ready yet. They're still gripping the tree a bit tight. Well, there's actually two trees. One grows through the other, and they're different breeds of apple. But the ones I want are the cookers. They're very big. I'm not sure what mixed breed they actually are. They're they're a very big, very smooth surfaced, rounded, pale green, very pale in colour, and they grow in very tight bunches together, but they're still just too tight to get off the tree. But they do get a lot of wasps around there, but they tend to be picking at the sweeter apples at the minute, the smaller ones that are next to them. And they also get rhubarb. Well, they don't bother using it, so I'm quite happy to take the apples and the rhubarb, and then all I do is I peel them, core them and stew them down in a pan. You know, if it's so wished, some of it will just go as it is without sugar, and that can be used for apple sauce to go on pork, and a lot of it will go with sugar. And then once it's cooled, I'll freeze it, separate it into bags and freeze it, and it'll get used up on pies and crumbles and stuff like that. So yeah, I used to do it when we lived at a house in Driffield. Actually, I used to pick all the apples off a tree that overhung our back wall, and used to make puddings out of it. Oh dear. It seems to be quite a good year for apples, actually. The shame is there used to be a good eating apple tree just down the lane, actually, but the farmer cut it down. I'm not sure why. I don't know whether it was to do with his animals, because he had animals in the field next to it. So I think what was happening was, I think too many people were feeding them to his horses. I think his horses were maybe getting a bit poorly with too much apple. I don't know. I don't know enough about the horse and apples, really. I know they can eat them, but of course the pectin can have a bad reaction with humans as well, can't it, if you eat too much? So it can be quite poisonous in large enough amounts. I keep wanting to get the drone out and I haven't had a chance. I was hoping to get some out. It looks like it's starting to rain a little bit, actually. I'm not sure it might be, because the weather's been so on and off. It's warm and muggy. I mean, it's 23 degrees outside at the minute, it says here, which is probably about right, because when it was sunny earlier before the cloud came over, it was very hot in that sun. But then what's been happening is the evenings have been getting very, very muggy. And because we've had young kids around, we didn't want to turn the fans on and over chill them on a night while they were sleeping. So we've been doing without the fans on, so it's been quite restless on a night as well, very sweaty. Wow, streets are so busy at the minute. Even the village has been really busy. It's just been generally that way out. I think with the weather being warm, like I say, we've had a fair bit of rain on it. I mean, there was a storm one night that didn't really wake us, but it did wake a lot of other people further inland who were getting some fairly heavy, loud cracks fairly close to them. So I think it was waking a few people up, and they were a bit startled, really. But not had anything that's really sort of woken us. I've heard a few rumbles, but nothing to write home about. Had an absolute downpour one night. Really good, solid sort of half an hour of chucking it down rain. And then we've had some on and off rains through the day, but it's just enough to make the weather muggy, you know. It's not been enough to really sort of like cool it down enough, really. So my eldest lad's missus, she's now driving his car, which I've got here at the minute, outside the drive, and that's because she went off to watch Hull play rugby at Wembley, because they got through to Wembley, so she went off to see that. So what happened, she's just recently passed her test, so my son's got himself another car, basically the same as what he had. It's an Astra, another one, but a more updated model. It's about 5 years younger or something like that. And then she's driving the other one around, which is just over there at the minute. So, like I say, it's been here until she gets back. She'll probably, I don't know whether they're picking it up later today. I wouldn't have thought so. They'll probably pick it up tomorrow now or something like that. So, yeah. It's been all good fun, but they might come later actually, because I don't know if the kids are off to do the grandparents. We'll see anyway. Well, that's been demolished, I think. Another day over just about. What time is it? I don't even know. 10 to 8. So, yeah, sun will be setting. Well, I think it's setting about between 8:30 and 9 at the minute. But here, it goes dark very quickly right here because we've got a lot of trees and houses over that way. So the sun's setting sort of over in that direction at the minute between those houses. But yeah, it's been, like I say, it's been a tough weekend for me. But I've come through the other side. So bank holiday tomorrow, and then the rest of the week I've got to go into the job centre every day. It's yeah, it's one of those things that they sort of sent me on right back in the beginning. Apparently you normally do it in your first X amount of weeks or something. Basically, I've got to go in each day, and each day they teach you a new skill, like how to write a CV, or you know, how to do interviews, that sort of thing. So I don't know how long they take. I don't know whether it's an all day, each day thing or what. She said normally it would be 5 days, but she says if you do it next week, you only have to do it 4 days. But obviously, if I had an interview from any of the ones that I've applied for, then you know I would just ring them up and say I can't come. I've got an interview. So yeah, but I'm going to see how it goes anyway. I mean, obviously the thing is you've got to turn up to them, because if you don't, you get sanctioned, don't you? So you know, but you know, you never know. You can learn something new from them. You always can. There's always that possibility. So I don't know if any of you, was it last week or the week, I can't remember, the eclipse across America. I mean, it was, you know, it's quite an impressive thing, but I don't know, I tried looking at it. I came out sort of the right time here, and it was just cloud. You couldn't, it was too thick, you couldn't even see, you know, you couldn't even see where the sun was, to be honest. I mean, it should have been sort of like up there, but you couldn't see it. So I was just wondering if anybody else in the UK had managed to sort of like get a glimpse of it, because obviously we would have seen sort of, we'd have seen what the bottom edges. Yeah, we'd have just seen the bottom edge of the moon in the sun. Obviously you'd have needed to wear eye protection to see it, like, but yeah, that's what we would have seen. I was just wondering if anybody in the UK had managed, you know, had a clear enough sky for it. It was just way too cloudy here. There's a lot of partying going on tonight with it being Bank Holiday Monday. A lot of people are having barbecues and got the drink out and stuff like that. Don't blame them, it's a reasonable evening. It's starting to get a little nippy now. It'll chill off as it gets darker, but it's not bad. Something whining away somewhere. Strange sound. Okay, now the crows are having a go. It's yeah. So anyway, guys, I was giving it more thought over the question last week, and you know, I said I'll still sort of monitor it and think about it, but I thought of a way that I could bring the vlogs across to the tech channel. I mean, yeah, it's going to affect, you know, who likes it now and who doesn't and all that sort of thing, but I was thinking that if I brought the vlogs across and I made my tech reviews a little more vlog-like, so I spent more time on camera with the product, you know, and possibly even, you know, if it's something for out and about in the car, sort of like talk about it in the car whilst using it and stuff like that, or you know, try and use them in their right sort of use scenario and talk about them in that sort of fashion, and then at the weekend still have the normal vlog. But if I've done a fair bit during the week, I would just make the weekend vlog a bit shorter and try and just make it a little more tech related. I just thought that might be a way that I could, I don't know, I mean it's just a bit of a headache sometimes running two channels. There's times I wish it was all in one place, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on it anyway. I just thought that was I just thought I'd bring that up and run it by people and see what they thought. The thing is that, you know, I put these on a channel that's got far less views, you know, so you don't know whether sometimes to sort of like, I think probably what I'll do when I've decided about whether I'm really going to do it or not, I think what I'll probably do is put a short vlog on the tech channel and see what sort of reception I get on there and see how it goes from that. But you know, I don't want to mess it up, that's all, I suppose. You know, I do enjoy it. I mean, obviously if it took off, hey, great, but you know, I just don't think it's going to. But you know, it's probably me and my lack of charisma. But yeah, anyway guys, I'll call it a day because it's getting on. I ain't got a lot more to say and I'm just going to bore you. So I will see you guys next week, hopefully on a better weekend for me with a little less work involved, and I'll see you then. So take care of yourselves guys, see ya.